You have a look. Your hair is darker. Just your whole look. You have a look. 10 years ago, would you have been a popular model?
I probably wouldn't be at the stature I am right now. I think then it was like Christy Brinkley and Cheryl Tiegs. It was blonde hair, blue eyes, all-American. And now, in the last few years, ever since like Paulina and myself, it's becoming more, varied. There's a lot of different, like, it's more ethnic. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to be like, it's not like you have to have blonde hair or blue eyes to be a model. Now it's like, oh, that's interesting. Like now girls have like really big lips or sort of strange eyes. And anything that's different now is an asset. Whereas before, if you were different, it was like freakish.
Yeah. We always look at models, and from our vantage point, it appears to be an easy job. I bet there is a tough side or a downside to it, isn't there?
I mean, the job itself isn't really that difficult. It's just, as you know, sitting around and waiting for things to start. Like, it's like sit around, hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Is the drag. And also, I mean, just traveling constantly. It's like they'll say tomorrow, okay, you have to go to Paris for one day, and then to Milan, and back to New York, and not to LA, and you're all over the place. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, the job itself, I mean, it's hard to come home and say, oh God, I had a really hard day at work, when really you're just, standing in front of the camera, and especially if you're used to doing it, it comes naturally, so.
Yeah. How long will you do this?
Well, I can do it for a while longer. I'm trying now to do less and less just as a model. And I have a deal with Revlon where I'm their girl or whatever. So that's great, and I hope that goes on forever.
So you're financially secure. You don't have to work as much.
Right, and also I feel like I sort of have done this as, I mean, like when you start out, you say, I want a Vogue cover, I want a Cosmo cover, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I've done all that. So now I'm sort of seeking out new avenues to sort of express myself.
So what else will you do from here? You'll be bored. I mean, this career has kind of been conquered.
Yeah, it's hard. It's going to be hard to... Someone was asking me that, and I can't imagine myself like now doing an office job or something, because we're so lucky and spoiled. I mean, I've got to travel, and I have this, what appears to be a very glamorous life. Mm-hmm. It's not always. I don't know. I mean, of course, I'm interested in maybe pursuing acting. Mm-hmm. If that's not a cliche, I don't know what is. But also, I mean, I want to have a family, and there's a lot of things I'm interested in. I just haven't really found the one thing that I'm ready to put all my energy into yet.
When I was in school, if there had have been girls like you in the chemical engineering building, I probably would have changed my major. That was your major?
Well, yeah, chemical engineering.
Where'd you go to school?
Northwestern University. I only went for, I went like one semester or whatever.
Term or quarter.
Yeah.
That would have been long enough.
That would have been long enough?
Yeah.
I think I was like one of the few, I was like the only one that didn't have like the calculator strapped to my belt buckle, basically.
Yeah. So you're not the typical model, as we know models, or as we stereotype models.
Yeah.
Chemical engineering, that's deep.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, I know the sort of image that models have, but most of the girls that I know that do it, there's like two that are ditzy and sort of, you go, she's such a typical model. And all of my friends, they're really interesting people, and they're doing different things. So, I don't know, and I try to really keep away from that stereotype. It's very hard because as a model, you're sort of, they talk to you like in one-syllable words,
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all you can, sit there, do this. And it's because of people like Bonnie Berman, who was a model. She's quit modeling now, but I mean, she spoke 7 languages. She's now working like with a Russian. She translates Russian for visiting people. It's just like we're not all on it. A lot of us got yanked out of school when we were 16 and didn't finish high school, but not everyone. So.
Yeah, gosh, we're all out of time. I could just sit here and ask her questions forever. I was listening to the Black Album, Prince's Black Album. Is that song about you?
Well, I think so, because it says Cindy C, and then it says, where'd you get that beauty mark? So
yeah.
I would assume.
Have you ever met him?
Just saw him once. but not really introduced or anything.
I got a feeling he'll try to find you soon.
I'm not too hard to track down.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Nice
You're
to meet
wonderful.
you.
It's a pleasure.
Cindy Crawford, very white neck.